and tired of people not paying attention and watching it, because these things are filled with fibers. You go to carnicom.com and check it out. There are very serious researchers working on this, and they're identifying all kinds of pathogenic materials.
Here, let's play the intro. Watch this.
Please remember the world that you are now seeing, for this natural world is in jeopardy, and even if you are willing to help put an end to what you are about to see, you may never be able to see the world in the same way again. In the early part of 1999, an immense operation began, an operation using aircraft that many of us will find difficult to accept. This operation involves a dispersal of massive amounts of fine materials into the atmosphere, and the implications of these actions are grave and far-reaching, and they strain the limits of understanding. There will be counterclaims to the evidence that is presented within this film, and you will be told that all is normal and as it should be. You will be told that there is nothing to be concerned about, and that all is as it has always been. Your eyewitness accounts will be dismissed as unreliable. This dismissal by claimed authorities and officials will be in direct contradiction to fundamental physical principles and your own common sense, but you will encounter it nonetheless. This dismissal now spans a time period of more than 5 years, and it accompanies a grassroots awareness that has been reached by millions of concerned and engaged citizens. From this point on, I urge you to use your own mind to reach your own conclusions on the truth of the matter.
Anyway,
I want to bring up
a car.
this,
We got
yeah.
more, technology that's being withheld.
Yeah, this is an interesting little thing I grabbed off YouTube. Now take a look at this. I want you to look at this, folks. All these questions about energy use and let's reduce energy and alternative energies, and Barack Obama's going to put all this money in, but I want to show you what India did. India. Remember that third world country? I don't think they're so third world anymore. They have, with the French, remember how badly you guys are screaming about the French. I want to show you this. This doesn't need any energy. None. This uses air. Compressed air, and this is a commercial product. And yet, why haven't we even seen this? Seen this technology brought forth on the mainstream news in the United States? I want someone to tell me these answers because I'm really confused. They tell us one thing, and yet they keep it away from us.
Could this be the cool car of the future, as well as being full of hot air? Well, that's what this car runs on. Air, compressed inside a tank which pushes the engine's pistons. The French designers say it won't just be good for the environment, but good for your pocket too. They say refuelling will take just a few minutes at petrol stations with air compressors. The cost, just €1.50, and that full tank of air will allow the car to travel for 200 kilometres before it needs to be refuelled. They also say it will be able to do speeds of up to 110 kilometres per hour, and they expect the car to go on sale for as little as €3,500 for the cheapest model. The car is the product of a decade and a half of research by the former Formula One engineer Guy Negre and his son Cyril to develop what they say is a revolutionary yet simple concept.
The air is compressed inside the tanks. It's then released into an engine to drive a manual air system.
Yet it's taken many years to even get to this stage. One of the biggest obstacles has been finding investors. Last year, India's largest automobile company, Tata Motors, signed a deal to help develop the technology. The hope is that the first cars will roll off the production line later this year for sale in Europe and India. Janat Jalil.
Whoa, technology, man, that you've never heard of. There's so many things, and we don't need oil, apparently. Not maybe on the highway. But look what you could do in the city. Smog is pretty much gone. Have these little taxis that are using air. Awesome. And yet, not one word. Well, the last thing I want to mention, and I don't have time to bring you the videos tonight, is that remember all the melamine poisoning going on in China? With all these kids getting sick, getting kidney stones, getting kidney problems, even kidney failure? Well, guess what? That isn't just relegated to China. Oh no. Apparently, that problem has been spreading all over the world because the Chinese have been putting into milk powder and then exporting milk powder ingredients and even powdered eggs to food manufacturers. So even though it might not be, quote, made in China, if the ingredients are made in China and they sent them to some other food manufacturer in Europe or somewhere else in Asia or even here in the good old USA, guess what? You're getting melamine poisoning or melamine tainted. And it turns out it's not even new melamine. It's scrap melamine that has ammonia in it. It has formaldehyde in it. And it has other toxins. Now, there's lots of videos on this on the internet. Take a look at tainted Chinese milk products. And I'm going to show you some of these videos we do not have time today to talk about, but I'm just letting you know that the Federal Food and Drug Administration is about as effective at protecting you from food problems as the Federal Reserve is protecting you from economic disasters and collapses. Yes, and all Barack Obama and the rest of these government minions and collectivists want to do is to increase the size and the scope of government to help you and to save you.
They're the agents of their masters, though. You got to remember that. The guys who control these puppets like Obama and all the congressmen, they're all driven by money and control and mind control as well.
So if you don't believe us, 5 years, we've been pretty much spot on everything. And all we ever ask you to do is to check it out for yourself.
Check it out for yourself and talk about it. Yeah, you can
don't claim it's not true when you never investigated.
Or don't say there's nothing we can do about it when you can't even spark up a conversation about it.
Well, we got to go, Robbie. Anyway, another News and Blues is in the can.
See you next time.
Are you going to do something?
Are you going to talk
Remember
about
to
it?
get to the website. Look when the Campaign for Liberty Take Back America meetings are. If you have any interest in saving this country, you can come, you can talk, you can find out what we're all about, you can find out what other people think. Yeah, there are people who think like you.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we can do. So, till next time, Robbie.
Till next time. Goodbye.
See you later, guys.
Gleaming faces in the checkout counter at the Church of Fame.